Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday afternoon, my time, but it's Wednesday morning, July 1st, going into the Tokyo session. It's 8:48 in the morning, Tokyo time. Just wanted to go over a few things here. My friend John off of Forex Factory pointed this out. And I had made a comment earlier that everything is consolidating across the board, or at least squeezing across the board. Nothing's trending down or trending up. It's just all consolidating right now. And I wanted to point this out while it was still fresh. This is a textbook, picture-perfect example of a consolidation. We got the range starting here and just going from one end to the other, back and forth, and finally squeezing into that area right there. This is a textbook consolidation, especially on the hour chart. I like when it's 6, 7, 8 hours, 10. That's about the time frame to look for these consolidations to start happening, and then wait for the market action to pick up, and then hopefully it bounces one way for a nice little move. Like I said, usually you can always grab at least 20 pips out of a move like this. It's good for people who like to scalp. So if you're like scalping, this is a great setup to look for going into major market openings. Tokyo, London especially. New York I'm not too fond of, and I'll get into that in a little bit. Also, over here on the pound dollar, this isn't a textbook consolidation, but you see it's squeezed a little bit, and now it's in a really tight range. I like that euro trade. Maybe I like the thought of trading the euro or watching for a break on this pound dollar, just because it has the most room to move. This made a huge 300 pip fall last night. Or last night for me. Mostly actually this morning during the end of the European session and going into New York, it just made a big free fall. And it's got a lot of room for retracement, but there's also a lot of negative news on the sterling right now. A lot of the big firms are coming out saying that they're bearish on it right now, so it does have the power to fall some more too. So the reason why I like this pound trade, the cable trade, and the euro US dollar trade is just it's got a lot of room to move. Here, if it makes a break here, you got a nice little run up, and a 30 pip move on the euro US dollar during the open of Tokyo is a decent move. And if it breaks this support resistance area here, it's got even more room to move. And then here, it's got the shortfall to this support level. But if it breaks there, it can continue to fall also. As far as I know, sentiment today is back to risk aversion, so might have more dollar power here, so it could continue to fall. So those are the two that I like going into this, but I just wanted to show you these excuse me, hit the wrong button. These other charts too. Look at this, Euro Japanese yen also making a nice little consolidation here around this 35.18 line. Well, that's the current price now, but it's making a nice tight squeeze there. The chef, or the US dollar Swiss franc, is making another. This is again a textbook example of a consolidation squeeze. Price is just stops ranging. It's not going down or up. It's just consolidating straight across the border in a nice tight price range there. And got the same thing on the dollar yen, and the Aussie dollar was forming a consolidation squeeze, but now it's squeezing into a wedge down along 50 here. Finding 50 as support. That looks like maybe it's going to break downward some more. Not sure, but Sydney, I believe, is open now, or it will be opening here shortly. So that's why the action might be picking up on this, and might make a break of that 77.50. So, and then too, I wanted to review last night, or actually this morning, if I can find it. Or, well, this will be easier if I do that. There we go. Here's the pound yen. We had this sterling lose 300 points versus the dollar last night, and then we had, or this morning, and we had the dollar yen also losing value against the dollar here. But this is a 100 pip move. This is a 300 pip move, which were, the need these two to go in the same direction for the pound yen to move in a certain direction, and these were just fighting, pushing against each other. But this 300 pip move pushing against the 100 pip move on the yen produced this fall right here. You can see how it was, the yen was fighting it, pushing it back up, then it dropped, pushed it back up again, and then it dropped. But I had a trade here because this was consolidating a little bit going into New York. I really thought it would bust up. It did. I took the trade around 25.30 here, and it busted up for about 20 pips. You can see, the price action was slowly continuing up, and unfortunately it was more than I could bear, and I needed to go to sleep, so I set a stop down here at around 80, just below these other candles here, and I had my take profit up in this area where this resistance line is. So it was a 50 pip stop loss, 50 pip take profit, but I woke up this morning to see that as soon as I went to sleep, it made this move. And that's why I don't like to leave things open. I like to, because I'm not a long-term trader. I'm intraday. I usually only keep trades open a few hours. And if I would have saw this price action, especially when it, if it was continuing to just drop, and broke under 159 with little or no resistance, I would have closed out and, saved myself 25 pips. But anyway, I deviated from my trade plan, and I've preached before, make a trade plan and stick to it, no matter what it is, because then, like today, I want to kick myself for that. Because I deviated from what I normally do, and also it was a consolidation going into the New York session, and I just find these consolidations don't work as well going into New York. So there's another thing on my trade plan that I deviated from. So anyway, guys, I will go ahead and get this posted as quickly as possible because I have a feeling the moves are going to happen here pretty quick. So I will maybe be making a video going into London, see how the charts are shaping up then. Okay, take care.